All right, you guys, next story up. Orion. Okay, mama named him Orion Omar Brownlee. Okay. He is the younger brother to Omarion. I can't think of all these O's and shit. Y'all could think of something else. He's the younger brother to Omarion, which is really shocking to me because I'm just like, he looks older than Omarion, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, he is the younger brother of Omarion, and he was minding his own business the other day when he started an OnlyFans account. And for $12 a month, you can sign up for his OnlyFans and get creative content. We'll call it that. Okay. He say that, you know what, he always exercised in the nude, and so this was no different. I mean, OnlyFans is allowing him to let you take a peek into his life. Okay. So he recorded himself doing jumping jacks in the nude. And I was just like, oh, okay, jumping jacks in the nude. All right. You know, first of all, the shit looked real painful. Okay. I kind of equated with like when women do jumping jacks with no bra on. If you have like big boobs, even if you have medium-sized boobs, really if you have small boobs, still just the jumping motion is, you know, that shit can be painful sometimes. And I was looking at the video, and yes, I did have to look at the video. I have to do the video to report on it, you guys. So I do have to take a good close look at these things. And I looked at it and I wasn't impressed. I was just like, what, why am I looking at this? Okay. You know, he's a little on the thinner side for me. Rocky need a little bit more heft to him, you know? So, you know, when I was looking at him, I just was like, oh, you know, and it was, you know, it was flipping and flopping around and everything. First of all, kind of like the way the camera was set up, it was like right behind. I mean, you could still see, but you couldn't really see, but you could see. Okay, but it was flipping and flopping around, and it kind of looked like a what could I say it looked like? It looked like a pickle. It looked like a pickle. Flipping and flopping around, okay? And, you know, of course, once it got on OnlyFans, someone screenshotted or, you know, recorded it, and they put it out there for the general masses on Twitter, which is where I saw it. And I was just like, okay, I mean, I guess, but I mean, these are the things that we do on OnlyFans. I'm not mad because if you can make money off, I mean, I know people that have feed accounts on OnlyFans that do very well, and, you know, soft porn. I mean, I know strippers have channels out there. It might be really easier, safer for them. You know, a lot of sex industry workers have OnlyFans, and so I'm not mad at it. I just was just like, yeah, I don't see what the excitement is here, you know, But yeah, he had Twitter in an uproar, and everybody was talking about it and all of that. And I mean, it was cool. It was cool. It just wasn't any, you know, it wasn't my cup of tea. You guys know I prefer a print. Okay. Leave me something to it, the imagination, a real print. Don't be coming up here with no damn water bottle in your pants and shit. But anyway. Yeah, I just was like, oh, okay. But yeah, everybody was all in the uproar and all of that. I mean, were you guys impressed with what Orion was working with? I mean, you know, he is a sexy guy. You know, him and Omarion, they are sexy guys, but not necessarily my type, you know. So it's just sort of like, I'm just sort of like, okay, well, I mean, do what you do. If that's what you do that, okay? But I mean, I was good on it. But you know what was funny is that he comes out with a statement saying that this wasn't the reaction that he thought he would get, you know, that he just was doing his exercises and everything. And, you know, he didn't expect people to be, I was just like, why folks lying? A lie don't care who tell it again. Because you know the good and damn well that people, you was just on stage a couple of weeks ago eating watermelon and acting like it was some puss. Okay, now all of a sudden you didn't expect, no, you expected this and this is what you got. Okay, and I mean, hey, if it brings more people to your account over there, then so be it. But let's call a spade a spade. Now, you know what it was. Okay. Did you guys see the video though? Have you seen it? Do you see what I mean when you see it just be flapping and flopping and flipping and flopping and flip, flop, flop, flop? I was like, that shit gonna yank off. I was like, shit. Why is it that men can get kicked in the ding and act like they just about to die, But then they can jump around and the shit be flipping and flopping all around like that and it's fine, okay? You can get down there and tug on it and they be good with it, but then don't let it get kicked in, though. The child is not even kicked in, just a little brush, and they act like they gonna throw up, okay? So just tell me, what is it? You got to be in a certain mindset? I guess you ain't in the sexual mindset when somebody is kicking you in your dick. It just is funny to me how, you know, sometimes it hurts, sometimes it don't. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna move on from this. I just wanted to know if you guys saw the screen video grab of Orion doing his nude jumping jacks. Let me know what you thought about it. All right, you guys, next story up. So speaking of Orion, his baby mama, Jhene Aiko, shout out to Jhene Aiko, who is expecting, who is infanticipating with her boyfriend of a longtime rapper, Big Sean. Okay, I don't know what mama named Big Sean. Well, his name is Sean, I'm sure, but I didn't get that. I'll put it on the screen. But anyway, I actually heard quite a few months ago that Jhene Aiko was pregnant, and they've kept it pretty much on the hush. I mean, I think that they've allowed themselves to be out and seen, and there were some pictures that were taken of them walking, a picture of her, or somebody actually said that they saw her in like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, one of them kind of stores, and that, you know, she had a big belly. And you know what, good for them. I know that they have had some issue in their relationship in the past. I mean, you know, that happens. So that's nothing out of the ordinary. And she has complained of being toxic, being in a toxic relationship, him being toxic. They broke up for some time. I was like, girl, what you gonna do with that big ass tattoo of him on your arm? You gonna have to get back with him. You know, I guess they had worked on their relationship, tried to figure out their issues and made it back to each other, and they seem very happy. Okay, really would love to get another 1188. Is that the name of that album? I mean, excellent album. Oh my god, I'm gonna listen to that today. Excellent album. I would love to get another one of those from them. What was the name? That don't feel right. 1188. Yeah, no, I guess that is it. But in the, you know, they can't concentrate on a new album between the two of them because they're having a baby. So good for them. Good for her daddy as well, who is 77 years old. But we also found out that her father is expecting. He is indeed infanticipating a new baby boy with his I don't know if it's his wife, his girlfriend, fiance, I don't know what it is, but the more important part of the story is daddy is 77 years old and he's still out there cranking them out, giving them worms, having new babies. Okay, so Jhene Aiko, we saw a gender reveal on Instagram. That's how we found out that daddy was having a new baby. And we found out that they were having a little boy, and Jhene Aiko had congratulated her father in the comments. And I was just like, oh, that is so sweet. So Jhene Aiko is going to be having a younger brother who's the same age as her baby, which you guys know that happens sometimes. The auntie is younger than the damn niece or nephew. So, or the auntie or uncle is younger than the niece or nephew. So, I mean, it happens. All right. So, yeah, like I said, men can have babies all the way to the end, child. As long as they got something to shoot up there and swim around and find the egg, you know, they're able to do it. Men they just get to do all kind of extra stuff. Child, us women, eggs burn out, you know, dry out. We don't have them no more, all of that, you know, so. But, you know, babies are always a blessing, and they seem to all be very happy about it. So I'm assuming that around the time that we find out that Dr. Karamo Shilombo and his woman will be having their baby, I mean, will, you know, have had their baby, then we should also be finding out that Jhene Aiko and Big Sean had their baby as well. We probably won't find out about her father, but we'll definitely find out about her. Okay, congratulations to everybody involved. All right, you guys, next story up. I don't think I've took sufficient notes on this, but let's talk about Hunter Biden, because I guess I don't really have to have the notes like that. I do remember that Hunter Biden, some hackers got into his iCloud like they usually do. and they saw all types of shit. Okay, brother man on drugs, doing drugs, weighing drugs, talking bad about his family, his stepmother, his father. I think he calls his father pedo Peter. No explanation on why, but pedo, I'm sure we know what that means. And the videos is embarrassing, and you know, him on drugs. I mean, it's just awful. The Secret Service are aware, you know, that his phone was hacked, and I'm assuming that there has been an investigation launched because, you know, that's the president's son. And I mean, we already knew that. The good thing, if we can try to find something good out of this, is that we already knew that Hunter Biden had drug issues. Okay, so that part is not surprising. But of course, when you see shit with your own eyes, it just make things a whole lot more stark, and you just be like, damn. Okay, and in the videos, he looks wild, he looks crazy. Like I said, he's weighing crack, you know, arguing with a woman over the weight of this crack rocks, and it's just a bad look. So they believe that either they found out what his password was, or they was able to hack a laptop of his. Evidently back in 2020, one of his laptop was stolen. Okay, and they believe that that's how the hackers were able to get into his business and put it all out there for everybody to see. And I just was like, well, I mean, what can you say? It ain't been the Bidens. The last few weeks ain't been for the Bidens. Okay, from Joe Biden falling off the bike, and him, you know, with his laptop, and then Jill Biden saying something about the tacos and the Mexicans, child. It's just been bad all the way around video. So this wasn't needed for sure, but I mean, I guess it is a real. Do you guys think that Joe Biden is gonna run for president next term? Do you think so? I really think he's over it. I think they're over it. I don't think he wanted to do it in the first place, but I really think that he's over it now. So it's going to be interesting what happens with the Democrats, child. Like I said, the politics is just all over the place. So we don't know, but I have a feeling that Joe Biden's going to be like, yeah, I am out. All right, you guys, next story up. So y'all know that Young Thug and Gunna, they still in jail. As a matter of fact, I just saw that the DA said that there's going to be 2 more RICO charge cases coming up. So I know these rappers out here got the bubble guts like you don't believe. I was just like, y'all be out here claiming all these gangs and being involved. She said that there's definitely 2 more coming. So we're going to see what happens with that. But back to Gunna. Apparently there was a nurse that was trying to smuggle in drugs to him. Okay, they said that. Now listen to the story. It don't sound believable, so I don't know what to think. But they said that she was coming into the jail and she had marijuana and cocaine on her person. When she was stopped, she just dropped the drugs and took off running. I was like, took off running where? You at the jail, lady. I'm sure she didn't you don't just come in the front door and be like, okay, I'm here to see Gunna. You know, you got to go through some different rooms and stuff. So how she just took off running and nobody caught her? So they said she took off running and was gone and dropped the drugs there, and that was supposed to be for Gunna. I was just like, that don't sound believable. Okay, but that's what the prosecutors are saying. Of course, Gunna's people are saying that it did not happen, that is not true. Okay, that I would hope that they would have sense enough not to be having somebody trying to smuggle fucking cocaine and marijuana. I mean, I'm sure it does happen in jail, but I'm sure people is really paying attention to what happens with Gunna and Young Thug, considering they are high profile, you know, what do I want to call them? Prisoners. So, yeah, we'll see. Now, Gunna is still in jail. His family is starting to worry that he's not going to get a fair shake. I kind of felt like Gunna, I thought that they would have let him go, but you know, they holding on to him. And, but I think the big fish that they wanted to get was Young Thug. So Gunna, you know, they're just wanting to make sure that he gets a fair trial, and they don't think that he's going to be able to do that. Do you guys think that why do you keep wanting to call him Young Gunna? That Gunna might have just been caught up, the fact that he was under Young Thug's label and everything, and that they have kind of tied him into maybe some things that he didn't have anything to do with, or, you know, he was around, or, you know, I don't know, but they definitely ain't letting him out. Definitely ain't doing that. He been in jail since May, And I don't think he's supposed to go to court until January of next year. So that's a long time to be in jail, especially when your career was going so well. Everything was going so positively for him. And now this. So yeah, we'll see. But he was just denied bail on July 7th, so I don't really think they're gonna let him out, not before January. Anyway, you guys, do you guys believe the nurse smuggling in the drugs story that's floating around out there? I mean, I would hope they'd have more sense, but honey, stranger things have happened. So y'all let me know. Moving on. All right, you guys, next story up. So you guys wanted me to talk about Arionne having her complete meltdown on IG Live the other night. She apparently was on IG Live for 4 hours. I definitely don't have enough hours in the day to be sitting up and watching Arionne talk about her drama with Melody Holt and Martell Holt. Definitely not for 4 hours. That is just not my thing. I didn't watch it. I have no interest in it. Listen, I cannot dedicate no more time to Love and Marriage Huntsville except for the hour that I give them on Saturday nights, okay? Anything else that they do on the outside, you guys usually tell me about. Now, if you really, really, really want to get all the info and the 411 on who dropped kicked who, okay, shout out to Riri, and that would be Franklin, not Rihanna. If you really want to get the 411, then you need to go to Jaylee's Corner, because she is dedicated. She will give you all the ins and outs. She stayed up with it. I was just like, hats off to you, girl, okay? Because she is going to get the story out there for you guys. That is just not my thing. My whole thing is why. It's just really why, okay? Nothing that she does makes her look better, all right? You would think that after she got it all out of her system, at least we thought that she did, the many other times that she's spoken out about this thing, that she would be done, but she never is. And apparently there are still things that's going on behind the scenes that I don't know about. You guys are probably very clear on everything that's going on with the Holts and Ariane Curry and all that. I just don't have the energy. I don't care. I don't care. I think it's a bad look for her. You know, you got this baby out there, and you know, but the little parts that I heard on Jaylee's when she was talking about it on Instagram, she was screaming and yelling, and she just sounded completely unhinged to me. The parts that I was able to listen, I was just like, is that really her screaming? Like, what is going on here? All right. And it didn't just sound like a drunk scream. It sounded like something else, child. Like the baby is coming apart. And I was just like, girl, I'm gonna need you to get it together. But, you know, sometimes you just get that Martell must have something behind those, that man must have to be working with something, because why is this lady crazy like this? Like, really, why is it that she is making these kind of moves out there still? Okay? We just saw them on vacation last week. Are Martell and Melody good now or bad? Like, has something else happened? Because the minute every time you turn around, everything is cool, and it's not cool, and it's cool, and it's not. It's just too much, y'all. It's too much, and I got too much drama in my. Really, I don't have any drama in my life, not right now, and that's how I would like it to stay. So I don't really try to invest much time in the trials and tribulations of the Holts and Currys, okay? Yeah, I just don't have that kind of energy. But you guys feel free to put Rocky up on it and let her know exactly what Miss Curry was talking about out there. Apparently she was inviting the wives to come in and give their opinions on the situation with Melody and her and Martell. And, you know, I'm sure that there are some people that are on her side and everything, but most wives are not going to see it for you, okay, Arionne? It's just something, a lot of them aren't going to see it for you. And so, yeah, I just don't know. But this girl continues to put herself out there and make herself available to more abuse that she's put on herself and that other people give her because she makes herself available for it. So I just, but check out Jaylee's Corner. Like I said, y'all go over there and see what she got. Got it all out there. Got it all ready for you. All right, you guys. So I guess people want me to talk about Pastor Gray. We talk about Pastor Gray every now and again because of his infidelities and the fact that his long-suffering wife never seems to leave. I mean, she is definitely in it for the long haul. I mean, hey, do what you do, right? Okay, well, that's not what I'm here for this time, actually. I'm actually out there because his wife, Aventer Gray, she has put out the request that we pray for him, that he had saddle pulmonary embolism, okay, which is, embolism is, of course, a blockage. I guess saddle pulmonary embolism is very bad, and they don't even want you to move, okay? He was admitted into the hospital, I believe, on July 7th, and they immediately put him in critical care unit because of the embolism, the blockages. They didn't want him to move at all because they could travel up to his heart and kill him. So he was admitted. They said that he had to have 2 surgeries, and Adventure has been on social media and I guess talking to their, what's the name of their church? Relentless? Yeah, Relentless Church. Putting out the request that people pray for him, you know, that God is still a healer, which he is. Oh, yes, he is. I do know that, you guys. You know, praying that these clots are removed, they're reduced or, you know, dissipated, and that he doesn't have any blockage issues, and that he can walk out of the, you know, out of the hospital. As of now, I believe he is still in the hospital, but she wants the clots gone, no premature death. You know, she put the whole prayer out there. So if you guys want to pray along with Miss Gray, then you go onto her Instagram and you got the prayer right there spelled out for you, okay? In the meantime, you know, I've heard a lot. I've known some people that have embolisms. We know of people in entertainment that have had embolisms. It's a very serious and scary condition. So, and I don't hope death on anybody. So I'm hoping that the man is able to pull through. Okay. And good for him that he has a praying wife who is going to stay by his side, not his side, stay by his side, to make sure that he pulls through. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything else about it. Prayers up for Pastor Gray. Hopefully everything is dissipated and that he can get back to his regular life. Oh, child, I meant to talk about damn Orlando Brown. I forgot to damn get the notes. I mean, I guess it ain't really nothing that I need to have on the notes or anything. He is just really funny to me. He is hilarious to me, you guys. I do know that he has some mental conditions and certain things we probably shouldn't really be laughing at, because it does kind of give him the push to keep doing this kind of shit. But actually, Orlando Brown has been out of the limelight. We haven't really seen him. I know that he had put out maybe last year that he was working on himself and trying to get himself together, and he was, I guess he had rededicated his life to Christ or something like that. Well, I don't know what happened with the rededication or not, but he was on an interview and he said that Bow Wow got some bomb pussy. That goddamn Orlando Brown is so funny to me. And he's doubled down and tripled down on it. He put out another video saying, like, you have some bomb pussy. Like, what is the problem? I mean, I guess he really could be saying that, you know, Bow Wow has been with some very notable women, okay, big name women, and that, you know, but the fact that he's calling it pussy and it's just funny to me, you know. And of course people have been reaching out to Bow Wow like, I know you're not gonna let him get away with it and everything. And, you know, so Bow Wow was like, you know what, since when do legends respond to, like, you know, niggas like this? You know, I just finished filming my TV show and I'm gonna be at the O2 Arena with the Millennium Tour. I was like, is that with or without B2K? We still trying to figure that out. But he's like, he's got all of these things. He's booked and busy and he can't worry about Orlando. He knows that Orlando got problems mentally and everything. So, I mean, all the things that are true and everything, but your shit just was funny to me. That Orlando Brown is funny to me. Some of his old videos, it would have you in stitches. But like I said, we probably shouldn't be laughing because it's probably some issues. Y'all, it's hot in his car. So I'm gonna have to wrap all this up. But yeah, I didn't put the notes. So that's it on that. Let's move on to the next. Lastly, you guys, Beyonce, she had the Beehive in an uproar again, you guys, this time because she has finally activated her TikTok account. And her very first video on TikTok is a video that is celebrating people celebrating her song Break My Soul. So she kind of it has a compilation of like all of these different videos that people have probably put on social media, that she got all the fans and shit together and put it together, people singing and dancing to "You Won't Break My Soul, You Won't Break My Soul, You Won't Break My Soul, You Won't Break My Soul." That song, I'm telling you, is catchy. Play that shit in the car. Release your mind, release your soul. Anyway, you guys, so that was the video. They said that just from her posting that video, she has now 3.4 million followers on TikTok. I'm sure that number is probably bigger even once you get this video. And of course, we are still waiting on her new album to drop July 29th, Renaissance. This is Act 1, and it's rumored to be a dance album. Okay, so we'll see what she has there. Big Freedia actually was caught on somebody, you know, passerby or whatever, video of him filming, we think, the video for, you know, his part of the video anyway, of Break My Soul out there in New Orleans. They also said that they've been recording in Los Angeles. And they did post the video of Big Freedia, and then of course all the B stands was like, oh no, take that shit down because she's gonna not give us nothing. Okay, she's gonna scrap the whole idea, because you guys know that B don't like y'all to see her shit until she show you her shit. She don't want you to be seeing it just little fragments like this. She don't want you to see it low quality. She wants the whole thing polished and put together, ready for you guys, and then she releases it, and now you old thirsty motherfuckers out there just recording shit and putting it out there for the internet. She gonna fix y'all, and she just gonna be like, forget it, I ain't doing this at all. I don't think that's what she's going to do, but you know what, she might just change the whole concept because she don't want y'all to see. But yeah, we do see video of Big Freedia out there doing his release your mind, release your soul. Anyway, you guys, that's it. Still excited for Beyonce's album coming out. Are you? All right, you guys, let me get off of here. I got to get out this car. It's too fucking hot. You would think that as the day goes on and, you know, in the evening time, that it would start to cool down, but this shit get hotter out here in Atlanta. It don't start cooling down till like 8 o'clock, child. So anyway, we do this every single week. So make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.